Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mitsuko, so thank you so much for watching this video. So today I'm going to be trying the remainder of my makeup haul. I have a lip gloss, a blush, a solid pigment, and also a concealer. So let's get into it. I'm priming using the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. This is in the shade Universal, so I'm using this much. See how much I love this thing? It's almost done. So I've been using this one a lot lately, but I really like it, so I'm gonna have to use it again today. This is in the shade 440. Now I do like some glow, so I'm going to mix some of the Danessa Myricks highlighter. This one's in the shade Legendary. Maybe this much of both. I don't think I've tried mixing this with a foundation before, so I want to see, if it gives me some type of glow. You can see a good amount of glow. I'm not complaining. It's pretty subtle. I thought it was going to be a lot more, but then again, I didn't put that much of the Danessa Myricks highlighter. I like it. Looks pretty nice. Okay, using Tiger Eye. This one is from Merit. Just a little bit of that to contour. It's a little bit cooler, very subtle. I just want something light. So I want to try this lovely concealer from LYS. So this is the Tripple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I have it in the shade DG6. That's what it looks like. So I just want to compare it to the other concealers that I use every day. So I have the two that are a little bit closer to my skin tone. Two from McGRATH, MD26 and then MD23. And then I have the one from Sephora, which obviously is a lot lighter. I like to use it just to really brighten my under eyes. So let's see. I feel like these two would work well together. Okay, I think I'm going to start with a little bit of the Pat McGrath. So this one, maybe add that and then see what I get. If ever I need more brightness, I can always go in with the one from Sephora. I like mixing my concealers, so let's see what I get. A little bit here and on the nose bridge. Taking a beauty blender, just going to blend that. Okay, let's see. So this is supposed to be full coverage, so definitely subtle. It feels light though, which I'm not complaining. I'll put a little bit more just because it's not as bright. The opening for the wand is just too small. I feel like if it were a little bit bigger, it would be easier, but see what I mean? It's just, if you don't get it right, then it's a little bit of a struggle. I really like the shade though. It's beautiful. So while I'm waiting for the concealer to dry a little bit, I'm going in with the blush. I did swatch it and it looks really nice. I just can't wait to try it. I love this one from her. So this is what I used to prime. And the good thing about this, you can use it as a primer just to set your makeup. You can do so many things with this and it's amazing. I do prefer the universal shade. I reviewed this product already, so if you're interested, I will link it down below. Now, I was really curious with this one because you can use it on your lips and on your cheeks, which Danessa Myricks, I find that most of her products are multi-purpose, so I'm not surprised. Just going to swatch it again just to see how it feels on my skin. Just the only difference is I find that the universal shade is a little bit more grainy. This one is softer. I don't know if it's just the swatch, but yeah, it's a lot softer on the skin. So I think what I'm going to do is put it on my cheeks, apply it with my finger. Okay. It's very pink. Let's see. I'm using a brush just to blend it out, just to see what I get. It's easy to blend. Okay, it's melting into my skin. Like you can see it, but it's a little bit subtle. Like you can see where I applied it. Just taking some more. Definitely buildable. Wow, it looks nice. It looks really nice. It has a nice glow to it, and I find that it looks natural, like it works with the rest of the products that I have. It gives me, do you see this part of my cheeks? Looks cute. I really like it. I do have to blend the concealer, so that's why it looks a little bit harsh, but I like it so far. Okay, I want to see if it applies well with a sponge. So I'm going to take some more. If you want more pigment, it's probably easier to use a sponge, but I don't want too much on my cheeks, so I'm just going to blend it out with the brush, just so it looks flush, but not too much. And then I'll bring it up to my temple, and I'll do the same thing on this side because I put too much here. Just shear it out a little bit, and then bring it up to my temple again. And I'm assuming with this, since it has Oxalate as well, you don't have to set it, so that's a good thing. If you do like a dewy look, but you're always worried that your blush, let's say if you use a cream blush or a liquid blush, you don't want it to, you know, move around on your face. I feel like with this, because you technically can use the blurring balm powder as a primer, I'm assuming you can do the same thing with this one. So yeah, and it looks pretty nice on the cheeks. This is really pretty. Blended really well, didn't dry out, and I waited maybe a couple minutes. I don't know if I would categorize this as a full coverage concealer. You can still see a little bit of the darkness peeking through, but I'm going to set it first with setting powder, and then I'll let you know. But so far, just looking at it, I don't feel like it's a full coverage concealer, but it is pretty. Using some of the Charlotte Tilbury, I'm going to set the concealer with that. And typically I like to go a little bit brighter, but today I'm just going to, you know, keep it toned down. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, and then I'm using the Fenty bronzer. This one is in Coconutty. Now the Off-White solid pigment, now you can use it all over your body, but I want to try it on my lids just to do a nice look with it. So let's see, I didn't prep my eyes. I have maybe a little bit of bronzer on it, but I don't have any concealer. So let's see what I can do. I'm going to try with my finger just to see if it's just easy to blend or if it's something you need like a brush to use it. So far it looks pretty good. Like you can blend it with your finger pretty well, actually. It's a nice shade. I thought it was going to be a lot more burgundy, but it looks more like a reddish brown. I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes. This one is from Makeup Forever, and I just want to blend it out just to see how it works with a brush. Now this is great if you love a simple eye look. You can definitely use this, put it all over your lid, blend it out. Do the same thing on your bottom lash line. Put on a wing if you want, or just mascara, call it a day, and it's a beautiful look. I'm going to add more, you know, just to see if it's buildable. Okay, going to bring that up to my crease, just the outer part, you know, don't want any harsh lines. Pretty simple, it's nice, it works well, not complaining. Okay, I don't feel like I need to set it. It's supposed to be matte. I'm happy. It looks nice. And just to switch it up, I'm going to use the Tom Ford Eye Quo pencil, and I'll put that on my bottom lash line. It's a beautiful shade as well. So this is what it looks like. It's a nice green, and I feel like it will give me a nice pop of color. Going to take a little bit of that, put it again right underneath the Tom Ford, and then I'll blend that out. Maybe it'll make it look nicer. I feel like the Tom Ford is just not as bright as I thought it was going to be. Just going to use this shade from McGRATH. It's a nice dark brown. And I feel like if I put that on top, just on my lid, and I'm not going over my crease, it should just make it a little bit darker. I think that will be nicer. Now to really smoke the eye, I'm going to use Spiderweb and tightline my eye. So I did my brows off camera, and technically I'm almost done with the eyes, but I just feel like there's something missing and I want to add some shimmer. And I'm going to use again the Pat McGrath palette. Okay, I think I won't do a halo. I'll put it close to my inner corner and bring it just halfway through my lid. So I'm going back in with this shade, and I'm putting that on the outer part of my eye, just to, you know, make it a little bit smoky, because I find that the shimmer is a little bit too bright all over my lid. So if I put some on the outer part, I think it looks nicer. I want to try this shade from Tower Beauty. So this is Fire. I think it's going to be pretty sheer, but I just want to see. Okay, never mind. I was not expecting this. You can actually see that it's orange. Okay, it just disappeared, but let's see if I can layer it. Yeah, it's not that bright. I think I'm going to wear something else on the lips. So let me know down below which one do you prefer, and if you already have it, let me know what you think. And that's everything for today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.